Our vision for the region is to be sustainable, inclusive, healthy and growing, and making sure that we have all of that underpinning each of the activities that we do is really critical. So delighted when we look back over the year of what we've actually managed to achieve, and that's been an achievement with our partners. So it's critical that the public, the private and the voluntary sector are working together to make sure that we're delivering on that vision. And we're also encouraging investment into our region. And that's really demonstrated by places like Birchwood, but also places such as Alderley Park, where we have got some new foreign direct investment into the park, which is absolutely fantastic, and also local businesses that we're able to support, creating an incredibly creative, innovative and science-based park, which enables us to deliver on that vision.
We've had capital money coming through the Getting Building Fund. One of the first projects the LEP ever did was funded the move of the Chester bus station from the Northgate site into its present location. The whole point of that was to enable the Northgate development to happen. We've then put some money in to help Cheshire West build a bigger drain for that development. That will future-proof development in Chester for many years to come. So that was one of the uses of the Getting Building Fund. We've also funded the emerging new bus station in Warrington.
Again, it's looking at the LEP funding and the government building back funding helps us to develop what we like to do and complements the Warrington Borough Council's local plan to make sure that we have a town that we're all proud to live in and can prosper in, and a better future for everybody.
We've also looked at infrastructure. And infrastructure, some of the infrastructure projects we are engaged with are critical. And we're also working across boundaries to understand what impact could the Northern Powerhouse Rail make. And we are very behind making sure that we get that investment into the region and across the north, which is pretty critical. If I think about healthy and what we've been doing in that arena, we've launched the second Life Sciences Fund in partnership with Greater Manchester and with Cheshire. So it's the Greater Manchester and Cheshire Life Sciences Fund, and Cheshire are our partners in making sure that we deliver that very effectively across the region. And what we're looking for is organisations that are fast growing and very focused on ensuring that we're bolstering up our life sciences industry.
We're really fortunate to have the full support of Cheshire and Warrington Local Enterprise Partnership. They've contributed £4 million to this new laboratory development, which is very valuable. And it's important because Alderley Park is part of the Cheshire Life Science Corridor. The Life Science Cluster in the Northwest is maturing with many companies on the park. We've had to work out how we're going to support those companies long term, and part of that strategy is to work with Cheshire and Warrington LEP to create a new life science fund.
As you will be aware, we've done a huge amount of research to understand what do businesses require and what do investors require. And we are really focused on making sure that we do that.
As soon as the lockdown was lifted, we really needed to encourage people to come and visit Cheshire and Warrington. Most couldn't travel internationally, so there was a real staycation boom. We were really proud that Chester was the staycation capital of the UK, beating places like Edinburgh and York, and it was a great opportunity to really showcase the very best of what we have across the region.
Throughout 2021 and 2022, we generated 138 pieces of coverage, reaching over 67 million and introducing them to what Chester, Cheshire and Warrington has to offer. For Cheshire, we maximised PR coverage around the Sandstone Ridge being nominated as an AONB, but a real highlight was the media coverage we received in the Telegraph, a 4-page supplement which included articles such as 20 reasons to holiday in Cheshire this year, the 10 best country house hotels, and Cheshire being the ice cream capital of the UK. PR is really important for raising the profile of Chester, Cheshire and Warrington and giving businesses the opportunity for national coverage when they wouldn't have been able to generate it themselves.
A running theme throughout the year, and quite rightly, was the implementation of the recovery plan that we published as we came out of COVID, and there was a range of issues there, all about sort of delivering that vision, sustainable, healthy, inclusive growth, but also helping the economy to recover. It's the important role that the Growth Hub played in supporting businesses.
We've worked with the Growth Hub for many years and have always found them the right way to access help and government finance where possible, and we're very grateful for all of that input from the team. It's an essential part of the local business community. In 2021, life was difficult. We turned to the Growth Hub for inspiration and for help, and again they've looked after us.
So one of the things we're absolutely delighted we've been able to set up and run in a partnership is the Sustainable and Inclusive Growth Commission. The people that we've pulled together on that group are incredibly knowledgeable, very passionate about making sure that Cheshire hits our net zero ambitions. So we're focusing on prioritising where do we need to make a difference. We've now prioritised where we think we'll have the greatest impact, and I'm really looking forward to working with the local authorities and other partners to make sure that we can deliver on that plan.
I think we've got a really powerful and exciting role coming forward. Government is really clear, it still wants an influential role and an influential voice for business in combined authorities, with local authorities and with central government. Our local authorities are really clear they want that to continue as well, and they want to maintain that we've got a hugely talented team within the LEP with some acknowledged skills and expertise. Local authorities and our other stakeholders keen to maintain that as well.